And just wait 1 more second. We're almost there. And I have to wait because I have to mute the YouTube my browser here because there I have the two sounds here, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. Ah, okay, it's already there. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, people who follow us on YouTube as well. We are here with Elias, Mateus, and if you can, please, can you change your name over there, and I will be able to say your name. We are here for one new immersion in English with a group of people. This is Talk and Talk, and first I'm going to explain you a little bit about how Talk and Talk works in general. Talk and Talk is a platform of languages where you can practice and you can learn different languages, such as English that we are doing right now, Spanish, French, Italian, Mandarin, and others that are coming the next year. Something crucial about this platform is that we are not, it is not a regular class of English, so we are not going to learn about grammatical part or expression in English. We are just going to use the English information that we've learned so far, the English knowledge that we have in our minds. I just brought, so in this time I didn't brought this immersion. This is the immersion of another host. But today we are going to talk about Christmas subjects. We are just going to try to create a real conversation about this subject, okay? We normally start with a self-presentation. In my personal opinion, it's essential. We can use it as a warm-up to to let our minds know that we are switching to another language, okay? And that's it, a little bit about the platform. So we are going to start our self-presentation. I'm going to start with you, Elias. Would you mind introducing yourself to us, please?
Yes, I'm Elias. I'm 37. I'm from Teresópolis. Teresópolis is small city from Rio de Janeiro state. I'm married. I have no kids yet, but I intend to. I work with IT for 16 years. On my free time, I like to listen to music, especially rock music, and I also can play musical instruments, French horn, because I usually go to the church. In the church, I play the instruments. And I'm also a host here on Talking Talk since I think April, March this year. I forget exactly the date. Yes, that's it about me. My match is on Monday and Friday 8 a.m. And I want to invite you, all of you, if you want to participate with me tomorrow.
So much, Elias. And now, Mateus, could you please introduce yourself to us?
Okay. I'm Matheus. I'm 34 years. I live in Rio. Uh, I'm an economist, but I work in the commercial area for 10 years. I'm married. I have no children. I have no kids, and my favorite hobby is traveling. And I'm like a hobby is the to read and to understand about the miles world. So I'm a specialist in miles. I don't like coffee and beer, and that's it.
Thank you so much, Mateus. I think that we already participated in other immersions, in others immersion before, so it's good to have you here again. And now, Aline, could you please introduce yourself to us?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I am excited to finally be part of my first presentation. I decided to stop complaining and just start. Well, my name is Aline and I am 37 years old too. I'm not sure if I should say that. I live in Rio de Janeiro, in Campo Grande. with my family. Yes, I am married and I have a 5 years old daughter. She is amazing and often babbles, pretending she's speaking English. She loves unicorns and the color pink, but she also enjoys running and play pretend fights. I think we're pretty balanced. I have a master's degree in social science and work as a project analyst at an NGO in Brazil committed to strengthening public policies for health eating. It's a very important project, and we're truly concerned about people's health. I am here because I need to become fluent in English to move forward in certain aspects of my work. English is essential, truly essential. I want to truly learn and feel confident talking about anything and understand others. I think that is it. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Aline, for being here with us. I'm sure that you will achieve your goals, that it's the fluency in English. We all are here for seeking for that, so thank you so much. For finishing our self-presentation, me guys, for those who don't know me, my name is Christian Jimenez. I am Bolivian. I am from Bolivia, but I currently live here in Brazil, in Curitiba, Paraná. I'm 36 years old. I currently work as a tech lead in a Brazilian institute. I have been working in that area for almost 13 years. I am married. I became English host here 3 months ago, and French host as well 2 months ago. I am trying to learn French because I have the dream that is working abroad. I would like to move to Canada someday, so that's why I started French as well. And that's it, a little bit about me. So let's move on to our today's questions. As I already said, we're gonna talk about Christmas. The title of today's immersion is Festive Traditions, Christmas and New Year. So let's move on to the question number two. I'm gonna start with you, Mateus, okay? So the question number two, what does Christmas symbolize for you, and how do you feel during this festive season?
Mm, so we all know that the Christians is the birth of the Christ. But Christmas for me symbolize the family unity and the desire for the better days for the peoples around us. I believe I believe that Christmas brings a positive truth of uh, of renewal, you know, hope for better days. I think so. I feel good with a feeling of like the year is over and let's get energies for the next year, something like that.
Mhm. Yeah, I got
That's
it.
it.
Thank you, thank you so much, Mateus, and I can feel you. I feel as well that it's kind of we are starting a new beginning, and we can start from scratch, and we can set new goals for the next year, and we start like a new energy, as you just said. Another thing that I would like to say as well is that for me, Christmas time or the end of the year means family because for me, I always remember the time that I spent with them. And in fact, I always try to spend this time with my family. I will be going to Bolivia the next week, so I will have the opportunity to be with them again this Christmas and this New Year. And that's it about me, guys. So, Aline, what do you think about it? What does Christmas symbolize for you? And how do you feel in this season?
Yeah, I love Christmas. It's a traditional date in my family. When I was a child, We use it to decorate the house, and Santa Claus brought us gifts. So it's a date that we love, and my daughter is learning to like it too. For me, it is a date to celebrate the birth of Jesus, and I have great admiration for him. That's it.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think that when we have children, in my case, I am not a father, I don't have kids, but for those who have, I think that it is kind of more special because Christmas is even more special for children, and I think that we have them, we have that kind of experience to live Christmas in that way as a father and with the happiness of your children. Another thing that I wanted to say is I am Christian as well. I'm an Adventist. That's my religion, and we remember the birth of Jesus as well in December 25. And that's it for finishing the question number two. What about you, Elias? What does Christmas symbolize for you?
Oh, sorry, I'm mute. Like I said before, I'm a Christian too. I usually go to the church, and for me, Christmas symbolizes the born of Jesus Christ, my Savior, and also symbolizes the union of family. I always see members of my family that my relatives that I didn't see during the year. I have some parents, some relatives living in another city, and I usually go to their city or they came to my city to in order to get together. My wife is from Northeast, from Brazil. It's very far from here, and sometimes we went to Northeast in order to visit my wife's family, because we don't have the opportunity to visit them during the year, and we do this once each 2 years.
Got it. Thank you so much, Elias, for sharing your experience and how you usually celebrate Christmas time. So let's move on to the question number three. I'm gonna start with you, Aline, okay? So the question number three goes like this. How do you usually celebrate Christmas Day? And do you have a specific routine or plan for that day?
Okay, yes, we get organized and excited. We like to plan what we are going to prepare for dinner and what clothes we are going to wear. We spend the day cooking delicious foods and we get tired, but it's a lot of fun.
That's it. Thank you so much, Aline. Me too. Okay, me too. In my house, we celebrate in family. We prepare a delicious dish for that special night, and sometimes we used to do karaoke in my house. We really like to sing, so we sing like a random music over there. It's so funny. It's good time. We stopped doing that from time to the we stopped doing that lately. I don't know why, but I'm gonna tell them to start doing that again in this Christmas. So thank you so much, Aline. And now, Mateus, what do you think about it? How do you usually celebrate Christmas Day? You are muted. I cannot hear you.
Sorry, that's okay. I usually celebrate Christmas with my family and my wife's family. So I spend uh, part of the night with my wife's family. This my family and my wife's family is from the Campo Grande too, like Aline. So the and the before the 11 o'clock, I go to my parents' house. and I spend time with my family. So I never spend my time uh, 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 eu nunca passei depois da meia-noite com com a família da minha namorada, sempre com a minha família. That's it.
Got it. Got it. I can feel you because when you are married or when you have a relationship, you have to be really organized in those special days. For example, me as well, like you. The family of my wife, they live in Bolivia as well. They live really close of the house of my family. So, but we have to be in the two places because it's important to be with each family. So, at this time, we're gonna stay at until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. in my house, and then we are gonna go to my wife's house because at this time we have to do that. So, yeah, it's the way that it turns into with the time and when you have a relationship or when you get married. So I can feel you. Thank you so much, Mateos. And what about you, Elias?
We usually prepare delicious dishes. Like I think like our most of families in Brazil. Usually we divide the responsibilities of prepare one dish. I have 6 sisters and a brother. Usually we split the responsibility. Some members give a plate um, of a Chester, another plate of some kind of dishes, some kind of any kind of delicious of Christmas, and some each 2 years we went to my wife's family in Northeast, and in that occasion, me and my wife don't split the responsibilities because yes, my wife help her mother to cook the dishes, the plates of the Christmas, and usually I don't, we sometimes we celebrate in the December 24th, in the midnight to December 24th to December 25, midnight. Sometimes we do a lunch. We not sure we do in midnight.
Got it. Thank you so much, Elias. And about me, as I think that I already mentioned it, some of them, that it's karaoke. As well, we normally exchange gifts. I think that is something traditional for almost every single family. We prepare as well a delicious dish, some typical Bolivian dish for Christmas night. I think that it's the our normal Christmas in my house. So that's it about the question number three. Let's move on to the question number four. So I already mentioned some of them that it was the karaoke, and I would like to know more about you guys. So I'm gonna continue with you, Elias. Can you share some unique tradition your family or community practice during Christmas?
I think that in family, I think the same as most of families get together, exchange gifts. And about community, in the church, usually sometimes we pass the night of Christmas in the church, and we have a confraternization there. But not sure if me and my family participate of this. Sometimes we stay at home. I think
Thank you
it's
so much. Okay, got it. Thanks so much, Elias. And I forgot to mention as well that I usually go to the church before Christmas night, and then after the worship, we share panettone and chocolate, hot chocolate in the church. And that's it. What about you, Mateus?
So I love so chocolate panetone, this chocotone, also in Brazil. It's very, very good. Uh, so I have two Christmas party, like so, and the traditional in the family, my wife has a play bingo. So we we playing bingo all the night. So like muita gritaria, but and each family takes the chocolate bars and play bingo. So play bingo after dinner, after Christmas dinner. In my family, we have a traditional the only eating the Christmas dinner and opening gifts after midnight. So two different traditions: the bingo for the my uh, wife's family, and my family is the eat and open gifts for after midnight. That's it.
That's it. Thank you so much, Mateus. I think that bingo is a good game for Christmas
Yeah.
night. We used to play Christmas bingo as well. I had an uncle who really loved this game. And that's it. For finishing the question number 4, Aline, go ahead. Do you have any tradition that you do in your family with your family in Christmas night?
Yeah, of course. My family, we like to have dinner after midnight. Then we hug each other, exchange gifts, and then eat. Before dinner, we prepare a plate with cold cuts, salami, azeitona, and enjoyed eating and chatting, laughing over the good memories. And we play with Imaginação, you know? It's a game so cool.
That is such a good game for Christmas night. It's Imaginação. We have the same game there in Bolivia, but we call it 60 seconds, 60 segundos. You have to do the same thing. You have to do express something in the paper over there, and you have to express, and they have to figure it out, or they have to find out what you are doing over there. It's so fun. It's such a funny game. Thank you so much, Aline. So we finished the question number 4. Let's move on to the question number 5, that it's about New Year Eve. I'm gonna continue with you, okay, Aline? So the question number 5 goes like this. How do you usually prepare for New Year's Eve? And do you involve family or friends in the preparation?
Okay, well, I usually don't make much plans for this date. When I was younger, I liked being with friends and going out to have fun. But today I prefer to stay at home with my family, prepare a good barbecue, and drink a cold beer. It's a red treat.
Yeah, Brazilian barbecue is the best for me. Sorry, guys. But I really love Brazilian barbecue. It's really really good. Thank you so much, Aline. And now, Elias, what about you? How do you prepare yourself for New Year's Eve?
Usually we have a dinner but it's not in after midnight, but just in midday or in the normal hour. Um, I usually pass on the church praying. What else? I think almost my entire family passes in the church praying. When we not traveling, if I'm traveling to Northeast, like on 2 years, usually I go to the church in the Northeast and pray with my wife's family too. And yes, I think it's about this. About if friends, I think there is a long time that I don't pass the New Year's Eve with my friends. But I remember once I passed with my best friends. We still for a long hours playing video game. Super, Super, Super Smash
Super
Bros.
NES. Ah, Super
Super Smash
Smash
Bros.
Bros. Got it. That's a good game as well. Thank you so much, Elias. And so Aline told us that she had a barbecue for normally has barbecue for New Year Eve. Do you have any special dish for New Year Eve, Elias?
Um, a special dish, I don't know. I think I don't know. I forget the name. I enjoy Chester. Um, I don't know if it's the same in English. Pernil. I think
Hmm.
I don't. Barbecue too. I
Hmm.
enjoy. Uh, about sweet, I enjoy rabanada. I don't know the same name in English.
Hmm.
And I think almost all kinds of sweets. Manjar.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much, Elias. Let's move on to the Mateo's answers. Mateos, the same question. How do you usually prepare for New Year's Eve? And if you have any special dish for that day?
I don't prepare special dishes. I'm not, I'm not good in kitchen, but the normal dish, the salgadinhos, and the popular popular dish, the barbecue, I think so. Uh, but the traditional the, the the question five, yes. How did you prepare? Okay. Uh, the the new the New Year's Eve, we usually go to the lake region here in Rio. So I usually go to the região dos lagos with my wife, and we spend my my New Year's Eve on the beach watching the fireworks. So, and it's all the years I I do it.
Thank you so much, Mateos. So that's it about the question number 5. So about me, guys, New Year Eve is kind of Christmas time for me. We prepare as well something delicious. I normally spend that time with my family. I do not remember a time that I went out with my friends on New Year Eve. I think that I prefer to be with my family at that moment, in that moment. Um, and that's it. I do not remember a special dish for that night. We normally prepare or we ask for some food like junk food like pizza, hamburgers, or something like that. Yeah, that's it about me, guys. So let's move on to the question number 6. I'm gonna continue with you, Mateos, okay? What are some of your most treasured childhood memories of Christmas, and why do they stand out to you?
So I have memories of my grandparents and some uncles celebrating Christmas with us, and some neighbors who were very close in the old neighborhood where I lived. I remember that I uh, how ansioso, acho que é isso. uh, when I was to open the presents that Santa Claus, my parents, placed it on the Christmas tree after midnight. So I have some memories for this.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna ask a question that it's not here in the list on the list. Do you remember any specific gift that was remarkable when you was a child?
Yeah, the specific gift for the when I earn video game, the Nintendo 64. I remember it's very special for me. I eu, I forgetting the English, mas eu queria muito.
Yeah, I can feel you. The Nintendo 64, it was,
Yeah.
I think, the best Christmas gift for every single children at that time. So you were so lucky, Mateos. Thank you so much. And what about you, Elias? What are some of the most treasured childhood memories of Christmas and why for you?
Uh, there is a lot of memories. I remember that I have a cousin. He he his name is Genesis, but in our childhood he looked like me. And some people think we are brothers, but it's not. He's my cousin, and I think we play a lot. Honestly, when we she's from Rio. I'm from Teresópolis, it's a city of Rio de Janeiro State, but he's from another city from Japeri. And I remember we play a lot together, and I think this is remarkable for me because we are look like brothers. I'm not say like twins, but we are very similar. Our faces, and I remember this.
And the same question that I asked to Mateos, do you remember any specific gift that was remarkable to you for you when you were a child?
Um, I don't remember because I'm from a family with very a poor family and with a lot of restrictions. I don't have bicycles, video games, skate, patins, things like that. Then usually my gifts are about socks, shoes, t-shirts, things like that. Then okay, it's I don't I think almost today I don't have too many shoes because usually I just want one a shoe in Christmas, and I still with the same shoe almost a year, and give another one, a new one, just in the next year, things like that. Just I had two pairs of shoes, two almost three. Then I think okay, it's special for me because I got a new shoe. I expected for this date but see, I don't have many gifts, many toys when I was children.
Hmm. Got it. Thank you so much, Elias, for sharing your experience. Uh, for finishing that question, Aline, what are some of your most treasured childhood memories of Christmas and why?
I love my childhood memories. They are very special for me. I remember when my grandparents were still alive. The family was huge and we got together. There was an exchange of gifts. It's not very different from what we do today, but there were more people together. We also put up the Christmas tree. It was very good. Mm, That's it.
Thank you so much, Aline. And the same question that I asked to Mateus and Elias, do you remember any specific gift that was remarkable for you when you was a child? when you were a child?
Yeah, I remember it's a bike, purple bike. I remember.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aline. Me, guys, so I remember not a specific gift, but I remember one time that my father, he pretended to be Jesus in a room, and he pretended to do that. He spoke in two different voices. He's a journalist, so he has that ability to exchange the tone of the voice. And at that time, she was doing, pretending that he was two people in the room, my father and another one that he didn't want us to see at the room. And he was pretending to talk with Jesus at that time, like Jesus sent us some gifts, as that Jesus bought some special gift to us when we were children. And I remember really well that moment with my siblings. And with every time that I think about Christmas, that experience come to my mind. It was so special. And that's it about me, guys. So let's move on to the question number, let me see here, the question number 7. I'm gonna start with you, Aline, okay? Do you follow any specific customs on New Year's Eve, such as making resolutions, watching fireworks, or having a family meal?
No, I don't follow New Year's traditions. I'm actually very tired, so I celebrate a little, give thanks, and toast the new year. Then I go to sleep. Life just goes on.
Right, thank you so much, Aline. What about you, Mateos? Do you have any specific program for your New Year Eve?
So on the New Year's Eve, we almost watch the fireworks on the beach in the lake region here in Rio. But I never watched them in Copacabana. Never. And I always like to wear a new shirt. It's good for me the to use a new shirt. But in general, I don't have any specific ritual or something. So what the fireworks on the beach.
Thank you so much, Mateos. And something I wanted to tell you guys, it's about some tradition that we have in Bolivia, and I'm not sure you have the same here in Brazil. For example, for New Year, I'm not gonna say we because I don't do that, but people, they normally buy, for example, yellow clothes. That means money for the next year, or red clothes. That means love for the next year. So I think that it's a tradition that we have over there. I'm not sure if you have the same here in Brazil. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
we
it's
have.
yeah. Have colors, have the as cores têm também essas tradições, ó. The yellow is for money, the red for love, the I don't remember the other colors.
Got it. We have another one that it's people used to count money before it means money for the next year as well. Another one is that people normally goes on the street with luggage, luggage, and that they walk with the luggage obviously empty. That means that the next year is gonna bring more traveling for them, more trips for them. It's another tradition that we have over there. We have more, but I would stay here. I would stay here more time, and it's not good for the conversation. And for finishing the question number that question, Elias, what about you?
Yes, sometimes, like I said before, I go to the church, but uh, when I When I don't go to the church, I see fireworks on my city. I don't usually go to the Copacabana because I have to move to another city and there is a lot of I don't know. Sometimes a little dangerous because there's a lot of um, thieves on the street. Okay, I'm not saying it's a stereotype of Rio de Janeiro, okay, Matheus? But it's sometimes happen. Even here in Teresópolis, that is a calm city, but it's happened. But here in my city, I think is a little more calm, and the firework is not too beautiful and so long like in Copacabana. But sometimes yes, I watch fireworks. About the making resolutions, I never do making resolution for New Year's because when I have to set goals, I don't expect to New Year's Eve to make resolutions. This year I want to do this, do that, to start this, start that. No, and when I start, I start. I don't expect to New Year's Eve. And yes, family meal. I have family meal. Usually I have lunch with my family. Again, usually we don't have meal after midnight, but in the first January 1st, we have a meal at the lunch.
Thank you so much, Elias. Me too. I normally go to the church. Well, we have a special worship in my church on Christmas Day and as well in New Year Eve. We normally go there for reflecting, for as well for asking for the new year, for a new resolution as well, for new goals. Yeah, that's a good one that I have for those special days. Let's move on to the question number 8. We have time for answering more questions. So I want to start with you. I want to continue with you, okay, Elias? So the question number 8 goes like this. How do you usually connect with loved ones during Christmas? Through gatherings, phone calls, or sharing gifts?
Yes, I think I often
Gatherings.
yes, phone calls, sharing gifts. Uh, Sharing gifts nowadays usually just for one people or two, because it's not possible to buy a lot of gifts for my whole family, because I have a lot of brothers. My family is very big, but yes, call or message nowadays, WhatsApp message, and stay together. Depends on depends on the occasion. I think there is a little of a little of this.
Thank you so much, Elias. What about you, Mateus?
For me, the like the same, that I connect a lot with messages on the WhatsApp, with my friends, my family, and for my close family and parents, brothers. I I have I'm a twin. I have a twin sister, so uh, and some uncles. I I gave a gifts. So that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much. In my case, we usually together for a period of time for 2 or 3 hours. And as already said, we have to move to the other house because we split our time for the two families with my wife. And I used to text my other relatives that are not close to me. I have a lot of relatives who lives in other countries, so I used to text them. My loved one, obviously, not all of them, because you have your family, but not all of them are connected with you, or you don't have a strong relationship with all of them. Let me see what else. Just, I think that's it. What about you, Aline? How do you connect with your loved ones during Christmas?
Okay, yes, gifts are very special to us. but being together it's what we appreciate most, of course. And me too, send messages to my friends via WhatsApp.
Thank you so much, Aline. Let's move on to the question. We have time for answering one more, I think. Uh, Let me see here. I'm gonna skip to the question number 11, okay? Because I think that we already answered the 10 one. So let's move on to the question number 11. So I'm gonna start with you, Elias, okay? So when a new year begins, how do you reflect on the past year, and do you have any rituals to start fresh?
No, I don't have any rituals to start fresh, and sometimes I reflect the New Year's. Um, I don't know. Sometimes I think I have to reflect more about my life, about things that I've done, that I didn't done. Sometimes we make plans, but in the middle of the path, the things change our plans, and for some reason we could achieve some goals, or sometimes we can accelerate our plans. We think I will finish this at the end of the year, but we finish in the beginning, the middle. But I don't know. I think I usually don't reflect on the past year.
Thank you so much, Elias. What about you, Aline? Do you use this special time for reflecting about the year that has passed and the year that is coming?
Definitely not. When I was younger, I even liked to think about it. But today I'm really just want to spend some time with my family, laugh and talk, and then rest because I feel that's not matter the date. I am always willing to have a good rest.
Thank you so much, Aline. So me, guys, yeah, I use this time for reflecting about the year that has passed, for all of the blessings that I received from God with my wife. And I think that's a good time as well for setting our goals for the next year. So we are going to start with my wife doing something interesting, that it's writing our goals for the next year. And then when finishing the year 2025, we're gonna reread the things that we've written for that year, and we are gonna see if we achieved them. I think it's a good practice, because you can see if you did it, or even if you tried it, because every single goal or objective that you have in your life, we are not gonna be able to achieve all of them, but at least we can try it. So I think it's a good practice. So we're gonna start doing that this year. So thank you so much, Alina, for your insight, for your experience, and for finishing our today's immersion questions. Mateus, go ahead.
So I always try to look at the things that I have, que eu conquistei, que eu fiz no ano, and I see uh, good things for the next year. So I try to to think, to look the the pensamento positivo pro pro next year. So I try.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that is important, in my personal opinion. And that's it for today, guys. So we have another immersion at 6 p.m., so we have to finish early. But this is the time where you can share a little bit about your experience here in this immersion. I think that is important for the platform. So go ahead, Mateus. How was the immersion for you? And if maybe you can share briefly, how was it for you?
It was very good. So the light topic, not a hard topic. It's very good, and for me, it's so good for to improve my listen and for the new words. That's good, nice.
Yeah, I think I totally agree that Christmas topic is a good topic to talk about because we have a lot of vocabulary in Portuguese in your case, and it's
Yeah,
not that difficult to talk about it in English. So
yeah.
thank you so much, Mateos. What about you, Elias? How the conversation was for you? If you want to share something briefly, please.
Yes, the conference was very great. It's a light subject. We can reflect about Christmas, about this season of the years. We can reflect about if we do goals or resolution for the next year, and think about life.
Thank you so much, Elias. For finishing, Aline, how was the conversation for you? If you want to share something, maybe something that you learned, or how was your experience in your first immersion here? So, if you want to do it in English, it's okay, but if you want to do it in Portuguese as well, no problem. So, please go ahead and share something with us.
Today was my first immersion, and I like so much. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I know that sometimes it's kind of difficult, but we are all here because we want to improve our English. And congratulations, because it's not that easy to take that step. Thank you, and that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna finish our immersion here. So it was a pleasure. I hope to see you in. I have I have others immersion in different times. So if you want to participate with me, I have an immersion tomorrow at 2 p.m. And I have some immersion at 6 p.m. Just for this December. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for being here and have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.
Bye bye, bye bye, guys.